Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, Assalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Hope all you are doing well. Um, you all have noticed that I'm talking about business transformation uh, for almost a year, almost 2 years now. So today, what I want to share in terms of business transformation, I actually uh, organized a poll in LinkedIn whether we should do business transformation activity after 5 years or every year, or it is a continuous process. Most of the people they actually voted for business transformation must be a continuous process. So if business transformation is a continuous process, then it must include in the leadership agenda of the organization. So what we can do as if we look into the strategic management approach of business transformation, so there must be a office of strategic management that is called OSM, and somebody has to lead the OSM, or maybe someone from finance, marketing, or even HR. They can lead the uh, even supply chain also. They can lead the OSM office virtually, so that they build a small team, and then the leadership, the functional leadership, they extend their role to ensure that the strategic management things happen in the organization as a continuous process. Also, the CEO can also assume this responsibility uh, with a focus. He can have a person who will be helping him to ensure the business transformation, the strategic transformation of the organization is happening in line with the five long-term plan, or in line with the 5 years strategic plan, and they can do it. So now now I will today, what I will do, I'll try to cover one thing that is called scaling up the business. It is also a kind of business transformation. Now you have decided to scale up your business, to expand a different market, to expand your business in different portfolios. And before this scaling up, what you must do, so that part of transformation, that part of strategic business transformation, I want to share. This is from my experience. um, 7 steps. I want to share 7 steps for business transformation today. The number one step is calibrate your vision. Probably you have a vision, and your vision is connected with strategic themes, strategic objectives. So number one thing you must do before scaling up, you calibrate your vision, whether your vision still makes sense or not. If your vision, normally a vision makes sense for a very much longer time, but I rather request, if your vision is a set of things, set of strategic initiatives also, then you must calibrate your vision. Actually, from my experience, when I look into the strategy map, that thing promoted by Dr. Norton and Kaplan, that gives a broader perspective from in terms of vision and strategic plan. And if you have a strategy map in your organization, so the first step would be you calibrate this strategy map or including your vision. This is the first step, and you challenge your vision. You look into it in it from a different dimension, and you challenge it wildly you challenge it, and then you calibrate the thing. Number one. Number two, because you are growing, you are changing in different structure, and so you assess the organization structure. And if you notice any structural inefficiency that are not enabling people to deliver their best thing, then you have to remove those structural efficiency. I would say from my experience, I have seen a big group of company, they built structural efficiency. They did not remove. They created more structural inefficiency in their organization. Ultimately, within 5 to 10 years, they are struggling severely. So that structural inefficiency, the organizational structure is not for accommodating people. The organizational structure is for the sake of the organizational fluidity, organizational execution excellence, and the main thing, the structure is to serve the vision. Remember one thing, the structure is to serve the organizational vision, not for any individual or not for any individualistic viewpoint. You should have a structure. Normally, uh, structural inefficiency slowly kills the organization, and it empowers wrong people and it disempowers good people. So if you have these things in your organization, and then you have to remove. This is the second step for scaling up. Number three, remove operational inefficiency. Now you have removed structural efficiency, identified. Now you look into the operational process, whether there are operational inefficiency in the organization, whether you lack trust in the organization, whether so you remove the operational inefficiency. And then what you do, you remove bottlenecks. Bottlenecks in terms of your production capacity, bottlenecks in terms of your servicing the customers, bottleneck in terms of your making the product availability in the markets, bottleneck in terms of your supply chain, and bottleneck in terms of your route to market. And you remove the bottlenecks, you balance the thing, then now you are ready. Now you look into the core processes. You standardize the process. The fifth step is you standardize the business processes, the key processes. There are many key processes in the organization. In operational processes, and from finance perspective, there are P2P, O2C processes, there are planning processes, there are production processes, there are different processes in the organization. So now you are scaling up. I say probably you are, if you are not a single organization, maybe you if you are a group of company, then you have 5, 6, 10, 20, 40 organization. There you standardize the processes across the organization. So you establish a process language in your group, in your organization. Then you standardize those process and you automate those process. That's number 6 step. You, after standardizing the processes, you automate, you centralized, you you do something you create leverage by automation. So these are the 6 steps for before scaling up you do. And then you, what you do, you shift gear through innovation marketing innovation and marketing. You spend money on research and development. You bring in new product, you create a new product channel, you need create a new sales channel, you innovate products, and then you do the marketing to have your own share in the customer's mind. And this is how you prepare yourself for scaling up. And we must remember one thing. If you automate before process standardization, you will automate what? You will automate inefficiency. What you will scale up? You will scale up inefficiency. Never scale up before removing your bottlenecks. Never scale up before clearing the structural inefficiency, operational inefficiency, and bottlenecks. Otherwise, if you scale up, the bottlenecks, the inefficiencies will also scale up with you. And that is very alarming, and that is not at all good, because that is not the objective. You are trying to scale up, you are planning to scale up your organization to create more value for the shareholders. You create more value for the customers. You also Your aim is to create value for the stakeholders also. So you follow this 7 step for business transformation, scaling up, especially scaling up. Um, so it will help your organization. I'm sharing this thing because I'll post it into YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. You can also share your ideas. Same thing I posted in my LinkedIn as an article. So if you have a different thought, if you want to add something, if you see anything from a different perspective, you are welcome to put your comments in my LinkedIn article. And what I will do basically, I said in my last video, probably I will put all I will put all together in one piece of book, inshallah. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give me tawfiq, inshallah. Maybe I need some more time. I need to cover some more aspects for business transformation. So at last, finally, I want to tell you, because I shared in a different video, I talked about pivot leadership. Inshallah, I will come up with another version of pivot leadership very soon. And that thing you must remember: leadership, everything rise and fall on leadership. Do not compromise with leadership. Do not compromise in terms of your people. Just just do not fall into the trap of availability. Just because someone is available, don't put him in a responsible position. Make sure you put right people in right place. Remember from the book Good to Great: first who, then what. If you can hire the right people, they will ensure the right thing happening in the organization. So with this, I want to end my today's session. Until next time, I wish all the best for all of you. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanaka Allahumma bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.